Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's me, Adisa, the Alpha Empath. But today I have with me one of my students. Her name is Jade, and she is part of my Healing Art School, Dragon Hearted Tantra. And today we're going to be doing a business coaching session with her regarding her heart centered business. Now, what y'all don't know about Jade is Jade has this beautiful empathic ability that when you see her, she looks fucking perfect. Her life looks motherfucking perfect. She looks like she is in control of everything. But on the inside, it'd be a hot motherfucking mess.
Yep.
Yes, yes, yes. And when she brings that energy, whenever I do my consultations with Jade, I always have that messy part of me show up. That part of me where I just can't get my shit together. My fucking lighting wouldn't work. My fucking overlay wouldn't work. All of these things would not work. So me and Jade just had to like do what the fuck we do. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Chi. How are you, ladies? Today we're going to be talking about. Now, look, y'all. Jay didn't know the topic. She tried to call me and be like, what the topic is going to be about, but I didn't motherfucking tell her because that's what I like to do to my students. We like authenticity and coaching. So Jay doesn't know the topic, but Jay, here's the topic: the beautiful addiction of love. Now they don't know what you're going through, Jade, but I know what you're going through, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity in front of the motherfucking world because even though love can get ugly, we still learn some priceless, some valuable fucking lessons that our soul needs to learn. And you, dear one, Renee Bliss. When I said the topic, Renee went like Renee would look at her motherfucking attitude right here. Renee goes, oh, we can't see it, we can't see it, we can't see it. You see her? There she is. There's Renee Bliss. She's like, fuck y'all. I don't want to talk about that because she's probably dealing with the same thing. So I'm gonna need you to keep it real with these ladies, Jade, because our soul signs up for the kinds of love relationships that we have. And Jay, from a very small age, your relationships with love have been the ugliest that they can be.
Yep. Very much
Yes,
so.
yes. Do you mind telling the ladies? Now I know that you weren't used to this, but you know what kind of coach I am. I like to keep shit real. So do you mind telling the ladies a snippet of where your ugliness in romantic love, where the spiritual root of that shit came from?
Came from my dad. Uh,
It,
Growing up, my dad told me that I was a disappointment because I was born female. So I would have no value. The only thing I was good for would be to produce sons for real men, that I would never basically be good enough for anything else in life. That education is wasted on me, life is wasted on me, unless I'm just going to be subservient to a man. That's where it came from. And then I had my mama on the other side, ultra religious. Stand by your man. Don't matter how fucked up he is or what he does. You stand by your man because that's what God wants you to do. So that's where it came from.
Yeah, that's a mouthful. What you just said, a lot of women that are listening to us right now have those same belief systems in their head. The beauty about you and why the reason why I'm so invested in your heart centered business is because when I see you, see, y'all don't know, but I'm actually beginning to, I'm seeing Jade overcome the root of her problem. I'm seeing her pluck up by the fucking root the weeds that are in the garden of her heart. And let me tell you something. When Jade started get to pruning and plucking and taking care of her garden, she burned shit up. And it has been glorious for me to watch. Let me tell y'all something. Jade is like the white woman version of me if I was gonna be a white woman. She's that version of me. And I absolutely love her because I mean she Jade have a way of just making that shit like dramatic and comical and badass all at the same motherfucking time. Now, this toxic um pattern, because the lesson was not toxic, Jade. Even though the lessons that you learned from your father about what masculine love can look like, they were hurt, they were hurtful, they needed to be so brutal because your soul needed to learn something. What did your soul? Because you went ahead and got into some more toxic relationships. But what lesson do you think your soul was trying to learn?
I think I'm still in the middle of actually learning some. I mean, I did have one brief encounter of what real love was like, and it also ended up tragic in a different way, and decided to preserve the love. My feminine energy kind of took over and decided to preserve the love and let it go. And so I let it go because it was a beautiful thing. If you love something, set it free, because they're not yours to begin with. So sometimes you just really have to make the hard choice of letting it go. And that was probably a really hard lesson for a lot of people to get. And they don't understand that, and I don't care. Bitches be judging. Do what you're going to do. Don't bother me. But I'm moving on, and I had to learn other things. And I had to learn that I don't need to put other people first and serve men. That actual divine union is about serving each other. And that's what you're supposed to be doing, not serving somebody else at the expense of yourself. You don't give yourself away till there's nothing left and call it love. That's not the lesson. That's not what you're meant to do. That's not what a true divine union is. And I don't think a lot of people understand that, myself included. And I'm still learning all that. I'm trying to marry my masculine and my feminine to kind of birth my inner warrior goddess. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm kind of owning that authentic description of myself. I've learned that other people don't get to put labels on me. I'm the only one that gets to label myself. And I can be whatever I want to be, and I can reinvent myself anytime I want to. I do not need to be the other half of a person in order to be whole. I'm whole myself, and you can either come alongside me and we can go kill, crush, destroy, and take on the world together, or I don't got time for you because I got shit to do.
That's right, Jay. That's right, Jay. Now, Melissa, Yakowski, Yakashi, I like her, whoever she is. Melissa Yakashi. Okay. The hurt leads to self love and boundaries. Equal pores. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. What I want to ask Jay right now is, why do you think you said something very beautiful, and I know exactly what you're talking about because I've experienced it too, where you've had somebody that had divine masculine energy come into your life, and the love is beautiful, but it doesn't last. It doesn't last, and you have to let it go. What I found to be really crazy is how hard I stuck to the love that was painful to me, but how I was just able to let go the love that was beautiful. Don't you find that shit crazy to the motherfucker? That shit's crazy, right, Jay?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's almost like you feel you don't deserve it. So you get to that point where you're just like, no, this is too good to be true. I don't deserve this kind of thing. And so if it gets to the point where it hurts even the slightest bit, I got to let it go. I just can't have that. Instead of trying to buckle down and work through it and kind of have that little teamwork approach, you just kind of get to that point where you know what? I fell back into that pattern of I don't deserve it. I'm not good enough for it. I'm not going to be good enough for it. That little voice of my daddy in the back of my head said, you know what? It's just not worth it. And I don't
But
care.
you're worthy enough to stay in a relationship that is don't bring you no motherfucking joy at all. We
Yeah.
can stay in those relationships. You see, the reason why, now this is gonna be shit, goddamn. Listen, Jade, the reason why it was so easy for you to let go of the thing that was actually really healthy for you is because, just like you said, you don't believe you deserve it because you've been so committed to relationships that were very painful. And if you learn the lesson, what's going to happen is that new love that comes into your life, it's going to expose all those lower frequencies, all those lower belief systems in you. And that's the only fucking way you're going to be able to keep this new shit.
Yep.
So whoever this person is, I'm gonna get all up in your motherfucking business. Go ahead and spirit tell me her motherfucking business. Okay, Jay. Whoever this motherfucking person is, you love is never lost. Here's what I'm going to tell you. When you let go of that painful love, you make space for that imperfect, perfect fucking love. That love that even when it fucking hurts you, it causes your heart to just bloom. And baby, it's time for you to bloom. It is time for you to bloom. Now, you know what I teach my students. I believe that my students deserve lots of blooming and lots of motherfucking orgasms. That is what we teach in Dragon Hearted Tantra. And we let go of this good girl narrative because while Jay was trying to be a good girl and while I was trying to be a good girl too, good girl don't feel good on the inside.
No, it does not. It feels very restrictive, very oppressive, um, very irritating, very agitating. It's not a good look. It's just,
Yeah. And the dick is bad too. The
yeah,
dick is bad too.
yes. It's
God
horrible.
damn.
It's bad.
Jesus gotta have more for us than bad penis. We're gonna have some good penis up. No, if the blessing of the Lord make it rich and added no sorrow to it, bad penis is sorrow. And I rebuke it in the name of golden fleece, baby Jesus. Yes,
Yes, yes, yes.
I do. Yes, I do. Cause that don't make no sense. How is But see, my soul, not just yours, Jay. So this is no judgment at all. I had to learn to let go of brutal, painful love and get and extrapolate the lesson out of it. I had to learn the lesson. And then exact same thing started happening to me. I had men showing up from like every avenue, giving me something that I've never had before. And it was like, oh shit. I was so afraid. I was so afraid to like really put all of myself into cultivating that relationship because I'm like, I'm afraid that I'm going to lose myself in this relationship like I lost myself in this last relationship. So, what I would do unconsciously, I didn't know that I was doing it, but what I would do is then I would start nitpicking. Like, I would find every flaw in them and I would magnify them. Like, motherfucker, this is the reason right here. Right here, motherfucker, look how you floss your teeth. It gotta be something psychotic about you, motherfucker. Look at the way you floss your motherfucking teeth. I know a serial killer when I see one. Okay. It was overreaction. Okay. It was overreaction. It really was. And Jade, if you doing that, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and stop. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and stop. Because it's not pretty. What it is, it's a trauma response. It really is. It's a trauma response. We got another Kathy Rosina Louise said that that's self-sabotaging. And she absolutely is right. You are not ready for the love that you deserve until you learn how to stop self-sabotaging yourself. You are not fucking ready for it. Listen, I have students that absolutely love being a part of my healing art school because they find family there. They find family there. And then they do some dumbass shit because they're not ready to be loved by sisters and by brothers that say, hey, we really want to see your highs good. And then they get on a dumbass tangent and self-sabotage themselves. And I'll be like, I'm gonna have to get your crazy ass up out of here because I'm not gonna let one bad apple spoil the whole fucking lump. Now, if you listen to this and you one of my ex students, I'm talking to you. I need you to get your shit together, okay? Because I miss you with your stupid crazy ass. But you can't come up in my camp with that motherfucking bullshit because you know I'm gonna chase your motherfucking ass out. Now stop playing with me, okay? Stop self sabotaging because Spirit has your spiritual family ready for you. They have your divine partner ready for you. They have your divine purpose, your heart centered business, everything that you want, Jade. It is ready for you. But right now, Spirit told me to tell you this morning that you are in a time of rest and recovery and self discipline.
Very much.
Yeah.
And I got my
When
spiritual sisters on my ass about it, telling me, hey, what you doing for self-care? Hey, are you journaling? Are you writing this down? Are you doing your shadow work? Are you paying attention? And why are you overcommitting? Why did you say yes when you wanted to say no? Like, they on my ass, let me tell you, like nobody's business. And it's not easy for me to have a family because I rejected that a lot. So I'm my own, I'm solo, I can do my own thing. And to have that ability to rely on somebody and see me, like the real me, not the mask I wear of the good girl, but the real me that says, you know what, I could be the warrior and it's okay. I could be scandalous and that's okay. I could do what I want to do and that's okay. And they love me anyway. Instead of just judging me, they're cheering me on, saying, bitch, I love you. Do it again. I
we
love you.
do. We love Scandalous Jade. Scandalous Jade is the fucking best. And who would have thunk it? Listen, I always knew that white girls was in my family. I always knew that white girls was in my spiritual family. I had one. Her name was Melissa Lee. And my first white girl that was part of my spiritual family, her name was Melissa Cox. Okay. Listen, Jade, you are giving me all the white girl that I need because you have a black girl's heart, but a white woman's body. And I fucking love you. I fucking love you. You are like Olivia Pope on Scandalous, but in white girl version. And I fucking digs you. At boot camp, listen, you guys, we are having the next student showcase September 5th through 7th. If you are one of my subscribers, if you are a member of DMT, you get a discount to that boot camp. We have opened up the boot camp so y'all can come and chill with us now. Y'all can come and chill with us. You ain't one of our students, so you can't get the fringe motherfucking benefits, but you can come to Scottsdale, Arizona, September 5th through 7th. Jade will be there, as will the rest of my students. But the student showcase is geared towards empathic healers. We're going to give y'all massages. We're going to give y'all Reiki healing. We're going to give y'all counseling. We're going to give y'all coaching. We're going to help y'all with y'all money. We're going to do all of that motherfucking shit. My students are prepared to showcase their heart centered businesses and help other empathic healers. So if what Jade is saying is resonating with you deeply, y'all don't know how deep Jade can get. Jade all refined and classy and shit, but Jade got another motherfucking level. And I dig it. I dig it. Yes, yes, yes. She is my white dragon, and I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So if y'all want to meet Jade, if y'all want to meet one of my students, her name is Queen Red. She's going to be talking about money. If you want to meet one of my students, her name is Jules. She's going to be giving Reiki healing massages. If you want to meet,
Oh,
talk,
I'm telling you, you have to experience it. You have to experience it. I'm just saying.
what do you have to experience, Jade?
You got to experience that Reiki massage. Like she massages your soul in addition to your body. Let me tell you, it is a mind blowing experience. She releases trauma like you wouldn't believe in a totally different way. So it's like we get it identified, then we just kind of hand you off and say, here you go. It's a thing, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, y'all say you had a massage, you ain't had a massage. You just
No,
really.
you haven't, because my student Jules, I'm not gonna have you on the student showcase unless I've partook of your work. And my students know if your work is crap, I will say it in the middle of boot camp. Boot camp. I'm not. You shouldn't sell this shit. I have said it. My students know. But this massage, she touches your body and she can pinpoint where your trauma started. Not only can she pinpoint where your trauma started, memories start coming up in you. She remembers the motherfucking memories. I don't know what type of sacred gifting that is. All I can say is that I am honored to be her coach, right? And Jade right here, she deals with addiction behavior. She's a nurse. She's a nurse, and she deals with medical addiction, but she also deals with spiritual addiction. And what is the biggest fucking addiction other than love?
Trauma. You get addicted to trauma.
You
It's a
get addicted.
it's a real.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. She's absolutely right. What about traumatic love? Could that be an addiction, Jade?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's addictive behavior, and all even your addiction to pills, your addiction to alcohol, even those physical manifestations of addiction, all starts from the addictive behavior. It all starts with something that has rooted in you, some kind of trauma response, and you just kind of fixate on the one thing that helped you kind of get through that traumatic moment. And next thing you know, it's an addiction.
A lot of empathic healers, that's how they go about their relationships. They focus on the one thing that gets them out of that traumatic moment at the time. They're not dealing with the trauma, they're not healing with the trauma, they're just focused on the relationship. And then they wonder why the relationship explodes in their face, because spirit's not going to send you a loving relationship to distract you from the healing work that you're supposed to do. No, y'all can get over that. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, okay. And that's another reason why when my students come to me, a lot of them end up in different relationships. They end up married to different people and things of that nature, because I help them to see, hey, you have committed to a lifelong lesson that you were just supposed to learn the motherfucking lesson and move the fuck on. And I will tell them, move the fuck on. You didn't learn that motherfucking lesson through that person. Come out, well, Adisa, I committed to him. Adisa, you don't believe in commitment to marriage. Yes, I do. But your heart ain't even married to that motherfucking person. So why in the hell do you want me to respect a marriage that your heart ain't even married to? Just because you got a piece of paper, you better burn that motherfucking piece of paper. That's what you better do.
Committed to yourself. If you ain't committed to yourself, how you gonna be committed to somebody else? And if you ain't whole yourself, how can you be in a whole relationship with somebody else? And that's kind of the
Absolutely.
thing. And you do get caught up in the relationship. You get caught up in the caretaking because that's the one thing you got acknowledgement for is what you gave, and you fixate on that because that's getting you the attention that you want. And you don't understand you got to give yourself that attention. You got to make sure that you are whole in yourself. I don't need validation from somebody else because I love myself and I'm fucking amazing the way that I am right now. So if you don't see that, that's on you. That's not on me. That's your response to your own shit. I'm going to mirror something different back to you. And if you don't like it, maybe you need to address it.
I like that. I like that. We love you guys. I hope that you guys join us tonight. Tonight, we're having dynamic metaphysical teachings. I teach DMT every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. CST. If you want an invite to our class is $75 a month. However, if you want an invite, I need you to comment golden ticket under this post, and one of my students will reach out to you and give you one of their tickets and invite you in. Okay, the session will be complimentary. Okay, we'll talk to you guys soon. We love you. Bye bye, guys. Adios.